Hey everyone, I have some terrible news. I've been thinking this out for weeks now. I haven't been ready to discuss it, and it's at the point now where I have to talk about it. I'm seeing comments in some of my recent videos saying that I look like I've aged a lot and that I look very swole. I'm getting emails of people concerned of my well-being, and it has been a few weeks, a little bit longer, and I have not been ready to talk about it. What I'm about to tell you is going to hurt. It's really sad, and full disclosure, I don't really feel ready, but I have been dealing with it differently. Listen, a few weeks ago, a little bit more than a few weeks ago, Maeve passed away. I'm very sorry. Maeve, my favorite dog, my best friend, my daughter, Maeve, the dog that has not left my side since the moment I rescued her, she passed away. It was sudden. It was out of nowhere. We went out for a pack walk. It was going to be a great day. It was a beautiful day. Maeve was fine. Everything was fine. And we went for a walk and she died. She was suffering from a heart condition that was never an issue until the day it was an issue. And she passed away. As you know, hopefully you know, French Bulldogs are the most popular dogs in the United States. In the United States, French Bulldogs are what makes these terrible backyard breeders money. Maeve was surrendered solely because she could not produce puppies, because she could not make her owners money anymore. Maeve was thrown away, basically. She was my best friend, and as you know, I've lost a lot of animals. I've lost a lot of dogs, and I've never felt a pain like this before in my life. I was not able to say goodbye to her. I was not able to take her fear away while she was passing away. I've been devastated. It's unexplainable how I've been feeling. However, something really messed up while also kind of beautiful happened the day that I found out Maeve died. And I was a wreck, and I was a mess, and I was thinking to myself, I'm never going to be able to smile again. I'm never going to be able to be myself again, to have that childlike spirit when I see animals again. It was so dark, but something happened. And what happened was I picked Matilda up. And I put her on my bed to lay with me. And when I picked her up and I put her on my bed, she immediately peed all over my bed. So I just, like seconds after finding out Maeve passed away, I'm a mess. And I picked Matilda up, I put her on the bed, and almost immediately, within seconds, she pees everywhere. And it gets all the way down past the protector to the mattress. And for the first couple of minutes, I was in shock. I became this victim, you know, how can this happen to me? And now this, like, why is this happening? And I was so mad and so sad and so upset. But then I realized something, that this was that lesson that things aren't going to get easier. Just because I am sad, just because I'm so sad and so depressed over losing my favorite, my most loved animal that I've ever had in my life, it's not going to get easier. Suffering will continue. Suffering around the world, suffering with innocent children, with innocent animals, with people. Loss will continue to happen. It was like that sign that nothing's going to get easier, not even for a second. And I know that's weird, but that's what I took out of like Matilda telling me, you still have to stay focused. And that's, for the first couple of weeks, it was really hard for me to understand that. But I kept thinking about it, and I started rescuing dogs more and more. We have a lot of rescue stories coming. I told myself that I'm not going to let this pain stop me for a second. I'm not going to let this pain interfere with my mission. I'm not going to let it stop me from influencing in the best way possible. And something that I want you very carefully to understand, it's amazing that because I didn't share this with anyone, you still see terrible, terrible things in the world happening all around you. No one knows what people are going through. I see the dumbest things, people, I post a video, people are so pathetic. They have such little important things in their life. They have the audacity to talk about what I'm wearing, what clothes I'm wearing, or no clothes. You see, it's amazing. People never know what people are going through. And it doesn't bother me. I use everything, and I want you to take this. This is for a very specific set of people who are not just listening to this message, but are gonna take it and use it. I promise you, I've been feeling that no one, and I'm sure that you do, it's just how I've been feeling. I know that you do, but I've been feeling that no one knows what it's like to feel the pain that I have felt in my life. That no one knows that pain. And with Maeve, it's unexplainable. Like the darkness, the sadness, it's undescribable. But you have a choice. With that pain, you have a choice to use it to stop you. You can use it to stop you, or you can use it to be the reason why you want to create everything you've ever wanted to create. Everything I do now, I have her beautiful little sweet face in mind. Everything I do now, I have her little snort and her little kisses and the little sounds that she makes. She was with me. Everything I did, she was with me. When people would message us, we want more Maeve, let us see more Maeve. I never understood, because I'm like, Maeve is all I see, Maeve is all I hear. She was the only dog that had no rules. There were no rules for Maeve, no boundaries. When I would do my morning routine, the sauna, she was right by the sauna. The cold plunge, right by the cold plunge. The weirdest thing about not having Maeve here is not hearing her, because she was always right next to me. I want you to see something real quick. It's been, I don't even know now if I was ready to make this video, but I want you to see, a few weeks ago, shortly after Maeve passed away, I made this 20-minute video. Every time I try to make a video, I was bawling, crying. I wasn't always in this place now, trying to show you, trying to convince you what you can do with pain and what you can do while you're grieving to make a difference. Look, this is what I was like for the past month. It's such a tragic. This time it feels like I'm never gonna be the same again. This time it feels like I'm gone. But now I decided that that is not what's going to save animals. That's not what's going to influence people. I will see Maeve again. I will be with her again. I know it, and I cannot wait to be with all of my animals. Maeve, Pom-Poms, Tony, River, Sammy. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. It's the hardest thing about what I do. When people say, I want to do what you do, no, watch the videos, donate, enjoy it from your couch, from your chair, from your office, because this pain is not healthy. This pain, it's not for everyone. It's for no one. This pain to experience the loss of what you love more than anything in the world over and over and over again is sickening. It's sickening. But I don't think that I chose it at this point. I didn't choose this. There was nothing, this was my path. This was my destiny all along. And at this point, of course, well, there's no going back. I've seen too many people do what they do to animals. I've seen too many animals need rescuing. I will never stop doing this. And now from here on out, I cannot tell you how driven I am, how focused I am in every way possible for the Asher House, for Asher House Wellness, for you, for my team, and of course for all of my animals. Please use your pain to help end pain. Use your pain to end pain. That's what it's about. To fight, to give, to love, to use everything that happens to you in your life, all the loss, all the grief, all the pain, the sadness, you must use it as energy to do good. Please, if you've ever taken anything away from me, use all of the negative as energy to do positivity, to do positive. Please, please, for Maeve, for me. That is why we are here. It has been extremely difficult. Thank you deeply to the Patreon community. Thank you deeply to all of our supporters. Thank you deeply to my team, to everyone who has been there for me, or at least, has tried. I know I'm the type of person, I isolate myself. In things during these times, I like to be alone with my thoughts, alone with my animals, and I like to work hard and dedicate all of my energy to making a difference. So it can be hard for people to try to add to that. But I appreciate everyone so much who has tried and who has just let me know that they are there. Thank you for being there. If you would like to make a donation in the memory of Maeve, it would mean the world to our organization and to the spirit of Maeve. And the only place, I know scammers are going to try to take advantage of this. Remember, the only place to make a donation is theasherhouse.com. That's the only place. I'm not speaking to anyone on social media. I don't have time to talk to anyone. If you think you are talking to me, you are not, and you are being scammed, and I've said it 1,000 times. If you want to make a donation, it's at theasherhouse.com. To everyone, I know how much you loved Maeve. I know how painful this is. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I have to tell you about when these things happen. It breaks my heart over and over again to have to not only grieve with the situation myself, but to then have to share that grief and share that sadness with all of you. But that is what we signed up for. That is why we are not just some business, some organization. We are a family. We are all a family. You are not followers, you are supporters. I know you love these dogs, and I know these videos, they make you so happy, and I try so hard to bring you that joy. But with great joy, of course, comes pain and sadness, and that's what this is. But we are going to use it for good. We are going to use that energy for good, to use it for our strength, and to make this world, this very dark, unexplainable, dark, scary world, we're going to do our best to just add some light to it. Just add some light to it. And do it for Maeve, do it for you, for your dogs, for your family. Okay? Sorry, the camera's shaking because I'm shaking, and I'm sorry. It's so weird without her, man. It's so weird without her, and we just have to stay focused. There are, right now, as you're watching this video, there are thousands and thousands of animals suffering that need your help. All different kinds of animals. There are thousands and thousands of human beings, innocent children, women, men, thousands of people suffering. We must stay focused. We must do our part to do good. We must do our part to do good. Please. I love you. I'm sorry again. Thank you. And if you'd like to make a donation in Maeve's name, the only place to do it is on theasherhouse.com. We have many beautiful rescue missions to share with you soon. And the reason a lot of people were talking about how I looked like I wasn't sleeping during some recent rescue videos, like the rain video. And I just a few days after finding out about Maeve, finding her, I went on that rescue mission to California to pick up Rain and Mary. So yeah, I haven't been looking my best because I haven't been feeling my best, but at the same time, I have not let it stop me. I've been more focused than I've ever been in my life, and more determined than I've ever been in my life. And this is how I will be for the rest of my life. I can guarantee that. Thank you for being a part of my mission, for being a part of my story, and of course, for being a part of my life. Please treat each other kindly. You never know what people are going through. I haven't told many people about this. Of course, I haven't even told you about this. It happened close to about a month ago, or a little bit longer now, and I just haven't been ready. But now I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everything. I love you and have a good day. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you have to find out about this. I truly am. I would do anything in the world to bring her back. I would do anything in the world for her to be right next to me, for me to be making this video with her in my hand, you know, a positive video with her in my hand. But this is life. It goes on. It will get harder and harder and harder. And we just have to continue to stay focused and do good. Thank you. I love you. Bye.